You got to stop looking at a guy's social media. You got to stop being connected to what's going on with him and watching from afar as his life develops and evolves. Don't do that to yourself. Stop trying to stay connected with your ex to show them how great you're doing, to make them jealous or to make them respond to you in some way. Again, just like the blocking and unblocking, it does a lot more harm to you than it does to them to continue to watch them from afar and attempt to make them make yourself known to them, even though you're not with them anymore, to make them jealous or to affect them at all. Any attempt to affect an ex is almost a guaranteed way to hurt yourself a little bit more than you've hurt your ex. It's just not worth the trouble, and you'll never get over somebody always living to make sure that they are witnessing you in a certain way or seeing you in a certain way. You're still trying to control perceptions that they have of you. They still have power over you, so you're not going to get over them. You got to leave that alone. One of the easiest ways to get over someone is to obviously replace them, replace the space and the void that they leave in your life. But you must do that with something that requires focus and dedication, something that requires you to meditate on it and focus on it as you overcome or as you conquer a new skill or a new hobby that would ultimately steal away from your attention from thinking about them, from filling your idle mind with thoughts of them, right? They always say idle minds turn to mischief. And that's true. I think that idle minds ultimately lead us down a path that we don't have anything to fill it with, so we go right to the most heavy, most deep, most impactful thoughts we have. Ultimately, many times those are the thoughts that we have about an ex or a person we miss or the traumas that we've been through in our life. It rarely is the greatest things that are going on for us. It rarely is our happy thoughts. It really is our happy place. Most of the time, when we have too much time to think, all of our traumas come back rushing at us. And so it's very, very important that you replace that person with something that requires your focus. So when you break up with somebody, it's really important that you pick up a new hobby, learn a new skill, pick up a new field of study, something that requires you to really mentally focus and dedicate your mind's power to that. Even if there's a certain time of day where you normally think about them, or there's a certain time of month where you normally think about them, in those times you can kind of figure out when they're coming. Prepare yourself by picking up a hobby or a book or a new skill set that you focus on during that time where you're most vulnerable to the thoughts of missing that person and calling them or texting them or begging for their forgiveness or pleading for them to come back to you. Instead, use that time to develop yourself, so when you are ready to move on and you are done with them, you're a bigger and better person for it, having a new skill set or a new hobby. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I hope that helps.